Hello traders, we'll be looking at the USD report. Okay, we have the USD Russian ruble to look at today, and what can we see and what situation do we have? This is the monthly time frame, and we have right. We have it that this pay have come from this zone, okay, and it's making highs, okay, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then made another higher high. So whatever is happening here is a retracement, and we want to start seeing price then slowing down before now the next high. Okay, so that being said, and what do we want to see? First, we can identify that this was the lowest point, okay, in terms of the monthly time frame, okay, and we have that low, and currently the market is trading inside of here. Overall, what I want to see is a low, okay, quite significant, because I want to see this pay then making this low, okay, because why do I want to see that? Initially we had the same situation here, and we also saw though we didn't quite see the market coming down to retrace to the whole of this, okay, but in this case, all right, we also had the market retrace into this zone. So let's see what retracement it did before, because we are definitely exposed to price action, and definitely we want to see what the market is offering to us, and then we can then look from there to take a trading decision. Okay, we had it that price then retraced about 78.6 Fibonacci level. Okay, so if we are to look at this one, okay, this retracement to also being similar, we would expect the pay to come into the zone. Okay, at least the 6 um 70 area, 73 to 800 area. All right, so we could expect that to happen. Okay, so let's look at the weekly time frame. What we have here. This is an area which we want to see pricing interest into, but at the moment, what can we see? Um, at the moment, we have it that price have then broke below this previous high. Okay, because this was a structure, and this was September 2018 high, and we have that price broke below it. Okay, and what we could expect that price could then make try to make another move. Okay, try to retrace some sort, okay, in order to gather more liquidity in order to move to the downside. So here, this structure here have clearly been ignored, okay, which also we have from the December 2018 have clearly been ignored, okay, because we don't have price actually taking any effect, okay, or doing anything of some sort, okay, inside of that area. So it's more like it's clearly not significant, and there are no demand or supply in that area. It's mostly clearly ignored. Okay, so as you can see, so what do we then look further to see? What we can also identify that at the moment this was a low, and we can see that price have then started making this push, but we started drawing our line that around this area here of the 68 68, okay, which is now a major support, okay, in terms of weekly, okay, have price then have tested and rejected the zone. Okay, that's tested and then rejected the zone. What do we see? So one of the things we can see that from the daily time frame, this was the zone that was tested and rejected. Then demand actually came in from this area here. So we had this retracement here back into the zone. Then we will expect the break to the upside. And now what can we see? If we have this break to the upside, where do we expect that at least this break would be? We'll expect price to at least get into the 7100 level, okay, or also this level, because why do you want to see that? If you want that information on the retracement, okay, you have to take a Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high. But if you want that information on the extension, you have to take a Fibonacci from the swing high to the swing low. So we want to see the Fibonacci extension of the 127 being tested, which is a very key Fibonacci number, okay, or sequence, okay, in the sequence, okay. So we want to see price then coming into 7100 level. Then we can then reevaluate the situation. If we could have a short position, then we would then look to short the pay back into this previous low, okay. And now what do we see? Let's go down to the H4. What we can see clearly here is that we have an ABC pattern, okay, which is a corrective pattern, okay, and then price have made this push, okay, and we have it that price then rejected this structure here because this is an hidden structure in the market, and we could see this clear rejection, okay, in the market, and then price have then made way into trying to make a new high. But since we are already late in the market and we will not be taking any trade yet, now what we will want to do with the students is if we could have a bit of retracement, okay, retracement, let's say back into somewhere in this zone, then we will know that we can then take a trading action inside of this area. Then while our risk will be somewhere below here, and we will look to target one this area. I like to use the fact that I want to target this area because recently in the market have seemed to be hunting traders as market makers, okay, have actually taken a step forward into making the market more profitable for them. So we would want to see that push from this zone, then to break into the upside first before then we can now take a trading action on a retracement. But at the moment, we cannot take a trade. But even though a trade will be ready, is ready for the take. So if we are to go long on this pay at the moment, let's see in terms of risk to reward. Our risk will be somewhere around here, and our reward will be somewhere around here at the first TP, which will not really be a good trade. And then for our TP2 will now target the top, which will now be a 1:4 risk to reward trade, and our TP3 will now be inside this area, which is a 3.09 risk reward trade. But I will not really be comfortable with this trade because at the moment market seems to be acting crazy. I would like to use that word crazy. It seems to be acting a little bit crazy and what we are seeing at the moment. So if you had a trade inside of this area, that is very beautiful. What you just need to do is to just manage the position properly. What you need to do at the moment is to observe and then put your 12 stop inside of this area, then you are break even. Okay, so when you have the break to the upside, what you just do, you just shift the 12 stop to this area here, and as you break below above the levels, you just shift your 12 stop to either a pivot level or a structural level, so that should you not be around and the market will start that major push to downside, you could end up being profitable. So that is what I think of the USD Russian ruble. Have a wonderful trading week.